I'm 80 years old. That's not something I ever imagined I'd say out loud.
When you're young, 80 feels like a distant idea, almost unreal. But now here I am, sitting quietly, looking back at a life that passed faster than I ever expected. People often ask me what I would change if I could go back. They think I'll say I chose the wrong career, or married the wrong person, or made a terrible mistake that ruined everything. But that's not it. The truth is much simpler, and much harder to accept. I wasted too much time on something that never truly mattered. And by the time I realized it, most of my life was already gone. When I was young, I believed I had time. Time to figure things out. Time to rest later. Time to live one day. I told myself I would start tomorrow. I would call them tomorrow. I would enjoy life tomorrow. Tomorrow became my favorite word. I worked hard. I stayed busy. I chased things I thought were important. Money, status, approval, being seen as successful. I wasn't lazy. I wasn't careless. I was just distracted. Distracted by things that promised happiness, but never delivered it. In my 20s, I believed being busy meant I was building a good life. If my days were full, I felt important. If my schedule was packed, I felt valuable. I ignored exhaustion. I ignored people. I ignored moments. I told myself it was all necessary. That sacrifice now would mean peace later. But life doesn't work that way. It doesn't wait for you to be ready to enjoy it. In my 30s and 40s, the responsibilities grew. Bills, work, expectations. I became good at postponing joy. I postponed rest. I postponed conversations. I postponed saying what I really felt. I thought I was being responsible. But what I was really doing was trading my time for things that didn't love me back. I missed moments I can never get back. Conversations that never happened. Walks that were never taken. Silence that could have been shared. I was always too busy. Too tired. Too focused on the next goal. I thought life would slow down eventually. It didn't. It sped up. One day, without warning, the years began to blur. Weeks turned into months. Months turned into decades. Faces changed. Voices disappeared. People left, some slowly, some forever. And suddenly, I wasn't young anymore. I didn't notice the moment it happened. Nobody ever does. The painful part isn't getting old. The painful part is realizing how much time you gave away to things that never truly mattered. Things that won't sit beside you when you're old. Things that won't hold your hand. Things that won't remember you. I gave my best years to noise, and my quiet years are the ones paying the price. I remember one night very clearly. I was alone. The house was quiet in a way that felt heavy, not peaceful. I looked around and realized something terrifying. I had spent decades preparing for a future that had already arrived, and I wasn't ready. That was the moment I finally understood. Time is not something you manage. It's something you spend. And once it's spent, it's gone forever. I used to believe that one day I would slow down. Now, at 80, I wish I had slowed down sooner. Not because life was hard, but because life was happening without me noticing. I wasted too much time chasing things that looked important from far away, but meant nothing when I finally reached them. And that is my greatest regret. The thing I wasted the most time on was trying to become someone I thought I needed to be. I spent years chasing approval. From my boss, from strangers, from people who never really knew me. I measured my worth by how useful I was, by how busy I looked, by how much I could produce. I thought if I kept proving myself, I would finally feel enough. I never did. I worried constantly about what others thought of me, how I was perceived, how I compared, whether I was falling behind. That worry quietly shaped my decisions. It told me when to speak, when to stay silent, when to hide parts of myself. And slowly, without realizing it, I stopped living for myself at all. I said yes when my heart wanted to say no. I stayed quiet when I should have spoken. I stayed busy so I wouldn't have to feel. I postponed honesty. I postponed joy. I postponed myself. The cruel part is this. The people I tried so hard to impress don't remember most of what I did. But I remember everything I missed. I missed mornings that could have been peaceful. evenings that could have been meaningful, conversations that could have changed everything. I missed being present, not because I didn't care, but because I thought there would always be another chance. There wasn't. At some point, the world stopped asking so much of me. The phone rang less. The expectations faded. The noise moved on to someone younger. And that's when I realized something painful. I had spent my strongest years serving pressure, and my quiet years learning what mattered. The order was wrong. Now, at 80, I value things I once ignored. Silence, honest conversation, simple moments. I value people who sit with me without rushing, who listen without trying to fix me, who don't need me to be impressive. I wish I had known earlier that peace was always available, but only if I was willing to choose it. If you are watching this and you feel busy all the time, tired but unsure why, successful but strangely empty, please hear this. Your life is happening now. Not when you finish that goal. Not when things calm down. Not when you finally have time. Now. One day, you will wake up and realize the world doesn't need you the way it once did. And when that day comes, what will you have left? Memories or regrets? I can't go back. I can't reclaim the years I gave away to pressure, fear, and approval. But you still can. You can slow down while it still matters. You can choose presence over performance. You can live before life quietly passes you by. If I could leave you with one final thought, it would be this. Don't wait until life gets quiet to realize what matters. By then, it's already taken most of your time. I'm 80 years old, and I wasted too much time on things that never truly mattered. Don't make the same mistake.